Okay, make myself a little bit of room here. I got a video, I uploaded it, downloaded it, uploaded it. Put on a watch later situation. I guess I downloaded it so I can watch it without being online. So I'm still a little large there for my 1/4 inch collet. So let's get another measurement. So supposedly only 3/1000ths heavy. Anyway, I uploaded this video onto my phone or something, I don't know, I saved it, I didn't watch it. And it shows how to convert a grease gun to an oil gun. And I have a little miniature grease gun. You might look at that later. It looks like I took 6. Okay, there it is. It's about 3/1000ths under, 3.5 under. It's going in about 3/4 of the way, as I call it. 3/4 doesn't do it, an inch never would. So let's see what we got. Actually, what are we turning? I need to get a file on that. So you saw me turning that threaded rod. You saw me turning that threaded rod, and trying to make a 1/4 inch end. And this 1/4 inch collet doesn't want to behave properly. It's like it doesn't. I redid the diameter, had it at 250 exactly. Wouldn't quite slip on. I'd shaved just a little bit off. It was too much. I did it again. But I couldn't get this to tighten up on the tool. Now here's a 1/4 inch tool here, and well, I haven't tried it, so I don't know. The 1/2 inch collet cracked. When I took the tool out that I used last, I heard it crack. They're very fragile, I guess. Well, I found an end mill holder with a 1/2 inch collar on it, and I pieced that collet back together and put that holder on, got it clamped up tight, and I got rid of my 1/4 inch end on my threaded rod and just stuck the 1/2 inch into the end mill holder, cranked on that. So I don't give this a lot of hope, but we had to try. So here we go. Okay, I can't see what you're seeing. I know I can get my phone and connect to this and be able to see what's showing, but there's what we got. Let me bring you in and show you what I did here. I got the 1/2 inch collet in there, kind of pieced together. I got this holder. I got this vice jaw I got out of a dumpster. Some 1/2-13 threaded rod. And some big 2 inch washers and a nut on the bottom. And you know, theoretically I should be able to lift that weight up and drop it. And now the ER30 is just gonna drop off in our hands. Let me clean off a spot for you to sit and watch this whole ordeal. Let me put this back up here. Let me get a piece of this. I got the knee down all the way. It was suggested to me that while I was in this position, I probably wouldn't have a better time, or at least never have this much room to do this operation. Okay, let's make sure we're recording. Should probably bring in some extra light. Okay, a little extra light. Okay, I can't see again. So it would be better if it was up here, or would it not? Okay, I guess there's nothing to do but try it. I say it releases here at this collar. the holder will stay in the collet, but the holder is not going to hold on at this top set screw. There may have been movement. Should we get a feeler gauge and check that? Just where I thought it would give. Now, I have a plan for that. It's just a set screw going into this hardened steel. If I can put a dimple on that, that's the wrong one. If I can drill a dimple into that for this set screw to engage in with, I could also bring this up a little bit. Because this bottom set screw, once it's set, it isn't going to move. Because it's just going into this. It's just going into this soft all thread. This will give it a little more you know what? I can only go up so far with this anyway. So let's try this again. I'm going to pause this because I'm going to go get a set of feeler gauges. Even though everything is tapered in there a little bit, I might be able to get a reading on it. There's definitely rust up there. There is a threaded hole there, but there's nothing in there. Whatever the grub screw was engaging in there, there is a pock mark or a little drill hole for the set screw, like a dog point set screw might engage. Let's give this one more little crank here. What I really need to do is drill into that bottom piece. I need probably a carbide burr to put a dimple in that. Am I going to get feeler gauges? Okay, I am. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, hanging at rest. I got that stack up. I'm not going to add it up. Well, that surprised me. Came out there that time. It's okay. Let's see what our stack up does here. I'd say it hadn't budged. Okay, here we go, round number 2. I turned a piece of brass, 1/2 inch, to put in the collet, and I unscrewed the set screw all the way and lost it. But when I went through my collection of rub screws, set screws, whatever, I found one that had, it was kind of made for gripping. Had some teeth on the end of it. So, I'm actually a lot more optimistic about the chances of this staying together. I'm not saying it's going to pull the collet out or the taper out, but I have a better feeling for this whole thing staying together. Okay, we just slipped off the brass, so we're going to, so I still have the option of drilling a hole in that brass. Okay, there we're just holding on right there. Let's go for the same. This brass is tapered. It won't go all the way up. Okay, we might be at take 3. There we go. I now have improved my holding power. Now the weak point is where the threaded rod goes into the collar. That's the last place I expected it to fail. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. What happened? I'm done. I'm done for a while. I'm not sure if I'm really done, but here's a 1-inch carpenter's chisel. And a 5/16 Craftsman screwdriver. The chisel, I think, is engaged all the way. Trying to do equal, equal sides. I think I need a steeper wedge. Now, having that wedge should push this up. So this should be tighter. It's actually looser. So I believe it's come down. Unless it was the other side of this testing. It may have moved a couple thousandths. I'm going to flap this way. With the flat against the spindle. think if I stop for a minute, a few minutes, sit down, calm myself, connect with my inner quiet. The shit you're shouting at the camera screen may make it to my ears. No need to write in the comments. Just scream at the device you're watching this video on. And there's a good chance I'll pick it up and implement that idea in the next round of removing the 30 taper. I kind of like Brian Block's idea. Just start milling with the thing. You know, without the grub screws in there, because they're in there to hold the tool in. Just be aware, as he said, that the thing could fly off at any moment, and that's an idea. It's an idea. Okay, guys. I got an idea for the knee. I got the okay, I got an idea for the knee. And I've shared a little bit this for you. You see the absence of the Zerk fittings, and they are absent from the saddle as well. I removed all of them, cleaned them all, and went out and bought brand new ones. I bought new roll pins, so I'm still not sure if I'm going to use those or not. I have some tapered reamers. I may go with the tapered reamers wherever there was a roll pin before. And let's see what I got here as far as hardware goes. So where size is applicable, I got some retaining clips. I don't have the big one that I need. I got new Zerk fittings, new roll pins. These screws look like two different sizes there. These screws are for the brass way covers, replacing the Phillips head screws. And these two are going to replace the two screws on that cover plate in the knee that covers up the pinion gear, I think it is. I should have more of those. I bought like 2 to 3 extra of every, not everything. I got extras of stuff. You know, for when I drop that one on the floor, you know. Alright guys, like and subscribe. Tell everybody, bring a friend.